right, guys and gals, welcome to the show. Man, I'm Hot Rod Thompson, and on this episode, Darius Rucker falls flat. Shaboozey is on top. The Grand Ole Opry is celebrating. Man, I'm telling you, and we got so much more. Jump in that chat right now. We'd love to chat with you. Get ready. I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready. Let's get it going. This is What's Cookin' in Country. All right, here we go. Mr. Hootie himself, Darius Rucker. All right. Well, Darius Rucker, he let the good times continue rolling even after his body hit the floor following an unfortunate slip. Okay, at a concert over the weekend. He was performing with his band, Hootie and the Blowfish, at his annually curated Riverfront Revival in Charleston, South Carolina. Okay? And he didn't let the trip stop the show. The 58-year-old singer had just begun singing the 2009 hit All Right, which is a country song. It's not a Hootie song, okay? In a fan-captured video, he appeared to clip one of the monitors with his foot and fall forward on the stage, and we've kind of got that video right there for you. This is the video that was taken here, and without missing a beat, Rucker joked, "I'm old as..." I'm not going to say it, but yeah, you can kind of read it there. Later in the show, he actually addressed the elephant in the room, poked fun at his stumble on the stage with a moment, I'm telling you, that was just unbelievable. You see that right there. Unbelievable. Yeah, I tell you what, man. Looked like it kind of hurt right there. But through it all, Darius has always worked really hard throughout his career, and he says his mom was always his biggest cheerleader. So there you go.
Absolutely, she was my biggest cheerleader, my biggest supporter, and our faith is something that was taught to us at a young age, and that always stays with us. So she's everything to me, and I finally got the right record, the record I wanted to dedicate to her, and it was a good time, and I love the record.
All right, we're glad that he's okay, though. That could have turned out much, much worse. Okay, well, check out this guy, Tucker Wetmore, new artist. He stopped by the Bobby Bones show for the first time to share how he's feeling about his quick rise to fame, the sign he got from God to pursue a country music career, and a whole lot more. This is what he had to say.
A few months I just wasn't feeling right, even though everything that I wanted was happening. Yeah, emotionally and spiritually. I grew up super strong in my faith. Like we said, my grandpa was a pastor, so I grew up in the church. But I hadn't been praying, when I moved to college, and I've just been partying a lot. Literally, I'd wake up, skip class, go to practice, partying out with my buddies, hang out, and then do the same thing. Wake up, work out. That's what I would do, and I was like, this is not how I want to live, and then I sat down and opened myself up, and then he gave me a sign, and I listened.
Yeah, when he gives you that sign, you got to take it, right? Well, Wetmore, I got to tell you a little bit about this guy. He's starting to feel the momentum of his career, especially at his live shows. But most days, he's trying to catch up with his new busy schedule, okay? But I tell you what, when he moved to Nashville, he had only visited once before. He loaded up one shipping container, packed up his car, drove to town during the pandemic at 20 years old, and he didn't know anyone in town or the layout of the city, much like when I moved to Monroe, Louisiana. I didn't know a soul, had no idea where I was going, never visited here before, but back to him. I tell you what, he moved to an apartment across from Tin Roof in Midtown area of Nashville. said it was kind of like a culture shock. He's from Washington State. He admitted that being a new artist is hard, but, he's putting in the effort, is 100% committed to music, and is looking forward to what's to come. And I tell you what, he's got lots coming here. Tucker is opening up for Thomas Rhett on the 2025 Better in Boots tour. And, his new EP, Waves on a Sunset, is out right now. How about that for him, dude? I'm loving that. And good singer, too. Good singer. Well, here we go. Country music wouldn't be where it is today without them guys right there, or sound like it does without the Grand Ole Opry. And in 2025, the Opry is celebrating its prestigious 100th anniversary with a year-long series of special events dubbed as Opry 100. That's going to honor the distinguished history of country music.
In 2025, the Grand Ole Opry is going to be celebrating their 100th anniversary, and they're going all out, sharing their big plans to the public. Very exciting here. Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan joining us live outside of this iconic venue, telling us some more details. Good morning, Madeline.
Good morning, and that's exactly right. So they're calling this their best year yet, and this comes just days after celebrating the 99th birthday for the longest running radio program in history. Now, in 2025, the year-long celebration dubbed as Opry 100 will pay tribute to the artists, fans, and songs that officials say have cemented the Opry since their debut on WSM radio back in 1925. With tons of new happening next year, one of the most historic Opry 100 events will be taking the Opry overseas. According to Colin Reed, an executive with Ryman Hospitality, he says it's the perfect time to do so with the love for country music on the rise globally.
The Europeans want to come here and have a lot of fun. So we're going to take the Opry and put it into the Royal Albert Hall in the fall of next year. We'll take a superstar lineup, and it will be iconic.
Iconic it will be. The Opry will also honor the greats throughout the year while also debuting 100 artists, spotlighting the next generation of country music. Now, the first debut is People's Choice Country Awards New Artist 2024 winner, Shaboozey, who will be stepping into the circle January 18th. Now, tickets for all 230 shows for Opry 100 will go on sale this Friday, October 18th. Live outside of Opryland, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, and a big thank you to Fox 17 and Madeline right there for helping us out with that. Now, Opry 100 gets underway actually January 3rd of next year with a performance by Country Music Hall of Famer. Yeah, Bill Anderson, Whistling Bill, you know who I'm talking about. The longest serving member in Opry history at the legendary Ryman Auditorium. Other special events include Opry 100 Honors, a series of shows paying tribute to country music icons like Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, and Loretta Lynn. Opry 100 also plans on highlighting 100 debut performances by newer artists and a fan-selected list of country classics called Opry 100 Greatest Songs, and even a book entitled 1 Years of Grand Ole Opry. And I'm telling you what, that is one book that you probably want to have on your bookshelf right there. I tell you what, that's something I'd love to have for Christmas this year. On November 28, 2025, the Opry will celebrate the exact 100th anniversary of its very first performance. How about that? 100 years, man. Oh, we can't get very far without talking about this guy. We've actually been talking about him a lot lately. Shaboozey, you know, the song called A Bar Song, otherwise known as Tipsy. I play it at a lot of gigs that I play, and it's always a hit when I play that. It continues to rule the country streaming songs chart with 21 million new streams, adding 801 million ATD, or at time of day. Shaboozey remembers exactly where he was when the song started taking off. And here's his story of that.
I remember exactly where we were, yeah. We did a show with Charlie XCX, and we jumped off stage, and, you know, I was like on stage, I was like, I'm about to perform this song for y'all. It's about to come out in like 10, 15 minutes. And then the song comes out, and then we're in like the back, like the green room or whatever, and you know, I got my managers there, they're talking about, they're like, yeah, I think it'll do like 1 million in like a week. And then there was like this bet going on. They were like, man, if it does 1 million in a week, someone's gonna buy someone dinner. And I'm looking at the numbers, I'm like, yo, bro, I think this is gonna do like 1 million in like an hour. And then, yeah, we were just like watching it, and then like the first 5 minutes, like the first 2 minutes, we already had like 100,000, 200,000, and then it was just cool to see it do that, to just defy all expectations, especially like, you know, you've been making music for a while, and even our last single, Annabelle, which we thought, you know, well, I love that song. Like, I always thought that song was gonna be like something really big. It took like 1.5 months, 2 months roughly to get to 1 million, and you got another one that did it in an hour. It's like crazy to see, or a couple hours. Everyone was excited to see that. Thanks for the listeners and the fans, and then, you know, and the Beehive too, everybody just coming together. Yeah, I remember.
All right, and a big thank you to MTV for that clip right there too. You know, following up that list, you know, he's number one, but Post Malone and Morgan Wallen's I Had Some Help. Yeah, you've heard that song before. It stays at number 2 with 17 million streams, adding to 713 million ATD, while Zach Bryan's Pink Sky sits at number 3 with 13 million new streams, adding 373 million ATD. And let's see here. Morgan Wallen's Lies, Lies, Lies. That lands at number 4 once again with 11.5 million streams. As Zach Bryan and Casey Musgraves' I Remember Everything comes in at number 5 with 11 million new streams. Oh my goodness. Adding to 1.4 billion ATD. Can you believe that? Wow. Well, check out this artist right here, man. I loved it when he came out with his first single. Yeah, it's been a wild week for Mr. Zach Dean. And over the weekend, the impressive talent was surprised by his tour mate. You might know her here locally. Grammy award-winning ACM and CMA Entertainer of the Year, Lainey Wilson, with the news that his first number 1 single, Don't Come Looking, is officially platinum, baby. Yeah, and that ain't all. Yeah, officially platinum from RIAA, while his sophomore single, Fearless, turned out to be gold. Okay, presenting him with a plaque ahead of their show in Lubbock, Texas. Lainey named him her very first Cowboy of the Night, and I'm going to have to pull this up and get the sound on for you.
Oh, holy shit! So just a few minutes ago, I just walked out of the bus on my way to a meet and greet, and they pulled me over to Miss Lainey Wilson's bus, and she was very demanding. Hey!
Get over.
What did I do? I didn't do it.
Get your butt over here.
I got a little something for you, but all you gotta do, Peter, I am gold.
Gold.
I am fearless. I am platinum.
Platinum.
I am Cowboy of the Night.
I'm Cowboy of the Night. Oh, holy shit!
Yes, you are. What is that? Congrats. Wow, platinum.
Well, now I gotta take this one back to London. Don't Come Looking just went platinum in the United States, and Fearless just went gold. And damn. There's a wild feeling. Played a lot of time to get it to here. Incredibly proud of not just myself, but my men and my label and everybody that has helped me to get here. And fucking platinum, baby, let's go.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And big old congratulations to Jackson Dean on that. Now, on Saturday night, he knocked off a bucket list item of performing at the world-famous Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. You're going to see parts of that in this video right here, man. Absolutely incredible. If you've never been there, one of the most iconic concert venues in the country, okay? And he continued his platinum and gold celebrations with country radio and his industry family. Now, this all comes on the heels of the 1 month mark of his acclaimed album, On the Back of My Dreams. And actually, it was his 24th birthday when he played that show right there. Mr. Jackson Dean, platinum and gold, well-deserved, my friend. I love it. And I love the song, Don't Come Looking. Good for you, buddy. All right, let's keep it going. You might recognize that guy right there. Maybe you don't, but we're going to point it out here for you. Known as a songwriter for his hits for Drake White, Cole Swindell, Keith Urban, Tyler Hubbard, Darius Rucker, and Tyler Farr, among others, and as a member of multi-platinum selling band Old Dominion. Yeah, he's part of it right there. It was no surprise when Brad Tursi's first solo album, Parallel Love, was a measured collection of beautiful snapshots of 20th century life that felt like late night cold beer conversations with an old friend.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's very exciting. It's just over the years of being in Nashville and writing songs, there's just so many songs that I wrote that I knew just, wouldn't really fit Old Dominion. And, it was just kind of a good time. I had the ways and means to just record it, record these songs that have been hanging around and that I've just been playing on my couch, and it was time to give them a real life. That's what we did, and I'm just excited that they're out there. It's it's a departure from Old Dominion, but people can see what I bring to the band, and it's a nice little journey to have on the side.
All right, good for him. A batch of the songs that have been written over the past 10 years, Tursi produced the entire project with Ben West and Mark, I'm going to try to pronounce his last name here correctly, Scabilia. All right, co-producing select tracks and features co-writes with Dan Isabel, Jesse Alexander, and Matt Jenkins, among others. Parallel Lives is out now through Sony Music Entertainment. And I tell you what, guys, it's a pretty awesome deal right there. And that is going to wrap things up for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We try to do these shows every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I've got gigs on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday normally. So we just do them when we can. So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I do appreciate it. I'm Hot Rod Thompson, and if you don't mind, we've got the QR codes down below. Every little bit does help. If you're not able to do that, hey, I completely understand. It's a tough economy. I get it, okay? Simple like, share, comment, and or subscribe goes a long, long way. It really does help out the channel. We do put a lot of work into this. All right, with that said, until we meet again, tell the ones you love that you love them. Hug the ones that you can. and pray for the ones you can with What's Cooking in Country and me, Hot Rod Thompson. Until next time, be safe and God bless. Have a great one.